Good day, everybody. I'm the Tyrant fucking King, and welcome back to the Imperium. And today we are doing something a bit different, in the style of Council of Geeks, sort of, which is where I got the inspiration to do this video. I'm gonna do a Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 1 review. That's right, it's entering the King's Court. This will be the first episode of the King's Court. That's what I'm gonna be calling the series, where I review whatever the fuck I want. Games, movies, series, it could even be porn. I don't give a shit. It won't be porn. It won't be porn. Anyway, Game of Thrones technically has softcore stuff in it, but anyway, we're gonna do Game of Thrones episode 1. That was a horrible intro, but yeah, I'm gonna try and keep this to maybe 10-15 minutes long, just because how long the episode is. Well, it's 6 hours, not 6 hours, 60 minutes long. I'll try and keep it as short as I possibly can. And this is how I'm going to be doing the episode. I'm going to be This is us. Oh, by the way, I'm going to give you a few seconds just to leave. If you haven't watched the show already, I have. This will be a spoiler review. So this is my warning now. You have 5 seconds. Okay. Everyone's gone now. Let us begin. This was a brilliant episode. It was better than all of last season, in my opinion. It was excellently timed. The extra 18 months maybe was a bit long, and they probably could have put more in this. I think they did, but they cut it down. But overall, it really showed in the production. I'm going to start with the production value. Everything here looks beautiful. King's Landing, aka Dubrovnik, looks amazing. The Red Keep looks amazing. Winterfell is awesome, by the way. Winterfell looks great. It's upgraded. Like, there's a shot in this whole thing where there's the King's Wood. There's a whole bunch of stuff. The King's Wood looks amazing. Looks like a wood. The crypts of Winterfell look great. Winterfell itself and the Great Hall look great. Everything looks great in this. The dragons, oh my god. They've updated the dragon designs quite well in this episode. Drogon looks the same, but it's Rhaegal I'm talking about. And I'm going to call her a she because she's most likely going to be a she, even though it's a guy at the moment, but I'm going to call it she just so I can differentiate. Has a beautiful green. It's dark green, obviously, but it's a nice dark green. It's not puke green or shit green. It is she's excellently built. She's a bit smaller than Drogon, obviously, but she looks good. She looks absolutely amazing. There's a scene, I'll come to that scene soon, but it was excellent. I like the look. The colors weren't muted like in past seasons. You can definitely see the details. There's even differences in the jaw, which I like. And also the dragons mourning for their dead brother was also pretty good. Like, they weren't eating as much as they normally do. I believe it's mourning. They do care. They have feelings. They're hyper intelligent. Okay. Production value, designs. Let us get into the actual episode itself, starting with the new title sequence. It looked amazing. Utterly amazing. Like, I forget what the hanging thingamabobby is called. I'm going to call it the thingamabob. It looks great. It doesn't just show all the different houses like last time. It actually shows, like, scenes like the comet and the 3 dragons rising, Starks of Winterfell, the Lannisters of Castle Rock. It was pretty good. It showed all of that, all the major scenes. Also, the wall being broken and white tiles appearing, showing the White Walkers' trail of destruction to Last Hearth. And then it goes to, which is a simple design, but then it goes to Winterfell, and it goes inside the castle, inside the crypts. It is excellent. The song is amazing, as always. And then it goes to King's Landing, does all that, does the same thing. Brilliant update of the design. I like it. The thing's even bigger. It has muted colors from last time, but also with a cleaner look to it. It looks cleaner than last title sequences. The last title sequence looked gritty, looked a bit dull. This one looks nice and clean. Also, not dull, more muted colors, but still better. It looks better. It just looks better, looks cleaner, looks sharp, Looks amazing. And now let's get into the actual episode itself. We're starting with all the reunions. The reunion, my first reunion I'm going to talk about is during the King's March. Is where Arya sort of meets up with her brother for the first time, but, well, technically it's her cousin, but you get what I mean, as he's riding into Winterfell with the tune of harkening back to the pilot episode with the music, showing the same music and doing parallels to King Baratheon's entrance into Winterfell, along with Daenerys, and she smiles. She loves her brother. And then the Hound comes in and she frowns. And then Gendry comes in and she goes all perky like, I like this stag. Hope he storms my castle. That was that look. Yep, I'm happy with that one. Better than my original one. I'm going to stick with that. Excellent. And then just the sheer wonderment amidst all the terror as the dragons come in right after Jon Snow, Aegon Targaryen, I'm going to call him Jon Targaryen, and Daenerys Targaryen, basically, when he basically tells her, yeah, I told you, bitch, they're not going to like you at all, which harkens back to later in the episode when the Onion Knight, Davos, that's Doctor Who, Davos, basically says, these Northern men are stubborn breed, and so are the North folk, the free folk. They don't know her. She has to earn their respect. Which reminds me of Serbs. Or Slavs which reminds me of the dichotomy between our real world with the Slavs and the Baltic states. How they're stubborn as all fuck. Seriously, they're the stubbornest people I know. And they remind me of the Northmen and the free folk. Essentially, Vikings and the Russians. That's so funny. For me, it's hilarious. That scene was just great. I like that scene. And then the first real reunion, Bran and Jon. I'm going to call him Creepy Bran. And Bran was being creepy. So Creepy Bran is also Creepy Bran. Yeah. And Jon hugs him. He kisses him on the forehead, saying, you're a man now. I miss you, basically. You're a man now. And he goes, almost. He's basically a machine in a flesh body. I liked it. It was great. So Daenerys meeting Sansa for the first time, and Sansa being a bitch. Yeah, I believe she's a bitch. She's still a bitch. She gonna die. Bitch gonna die. It is amazing to see, and I like it. It's pretty good. Basically, which goes into the meeting room where they all talk about it, and I should say little Mormont just stares and the outside scene at Daenerys going, you come to Bear Island, I'm gonna fucking shank you. I'm gonna fucking kill you, you bitch. Basically, that's her. That was the look she gave. She's basically the stab me. I'm gonna stab you eyes. And then she comes in and roasts Jon Snow again. She just hammers him. Again, what are you? A lord? Nothing at all? And he goes, I had a choice. Either keep my crown or save the North. I chose the North. End of discussion. He would rather give up his crown to save his people than protect his own pride. He'd rather kill his pride. This is a humble leader. He's a beautiful leader. And harkens back to later on with a sort of... This will harken later back when Sam and him meet again. And this also leads to Sansa, a scene with Sansa saying, okay, you brought 2 armies and 2 dragons. How am I going to fucking feed them? What do dragons even bloody eat? And Daenerys just goes, whatever they want. Basically threatening her in the same time. Me and my family laughed at that bit. My mum especially going, yep, you bitch. They're gonna eat you. I love that bit. That just made me laugh. It was great. Excellent scene. I'm definitely not going to stay into 10 minutes. It's probably going to be 15, 20 minutes now. Fuck. I have to quicken the pace a bit, I should say. The next reunion I'm going to do... I'm going to quickly go to King's Landing and do the dichotomy there. Basically, Euron being a dick. Cersei being a bitch, but a smart bitch. She absolutely despises Euron. She wants to kill him, but she knows if she kills him, she loses the Iron Fleet. She's trying to outmaneuver him, and that little game is quite fun. Also, Bronn saying he shot a dragon to a bunch of whores is also pretty fun, and explaining why he doesn't have a wife. I was wondering why he didn't have a wife. And yeah, basically she paid him, but she can't be in the scene because they hate each other's guts. And all the spies are actually genuine, which is great. Basically giving him a moment where, oh, I have to kill them now, but I like them. But then she's giving me a castle of money. Castle of money. Yeah, it's mine now. So yeah, he's probably gonna die, similar to Tyrion, and that goes into my next reunion scene, which is Yara and Theon. Yep, Theon saves her. They don't burn the fleet. Dumb maneuver. Also, she gives him a nice, good old Serbian kiss to the face. And for those who don't know what a Serbian kiss is basically when it's like a normal kiss, except you use your forehead. Yeah, that happened. It was great. And she tells him to go to Winterfell. I know your heart's there. Go fight for your friends. Redeem yourself. You ballless cunt. Anyway, our next reunion is my favorite of the episode. It is definitely going to be Arya and Jon. And it's funny. They talk about all their things, harkening to the seasons prior, with her being a faceless man, him getting stabbed, and then just hugging it out, and making sure... And he goes, you're defending Sansa now. Our times have changed. And she goes, well, she's protecting the family. And he goes, remember, I'm family too. And then she goes, don't you fucking forget that. Don't you forget your family. Which will be a nice little thing later in the episode. The next scene I'm going to talk about is Samwell Tarly finding out his father and brother were burnt alive by Daenerys. It starts off pretty funny, and then it just gets a kick to the dick. Damn. But yeah. Yeah, he basically goes to Bran, and Bran tells him, tell him, you idiot. And he does. Being creepy, waiting for an old friend. And this goes to my next reunion, which is... Well, which is Sam and Jon, but I'm going to go Sansa and Tyrion real quick. And how she just tells him, you believe Cersei when she says she's going to bring an army. You're a fucking idiot. And yeah, this is a basically fall from grace, and Tyrion just looks out and then just sees creepy Bran. Yeah, there might be a little conflict there. He thinks it's going to happen, and he's just going to get a kick to the dick when Jaime gets here later in the episode. Alright, now I'm going to talk about Sam and Jon in the crypts. Jon is moody in the crypt after his little spat with Sansa, which I talked about earlier. And yeah, they basically tell him, and then he's upset. Jon asks why, and he goes, she burnt my brother and father alive, and go, well, she's my queen. And then he goes, oh, no. You're king of the blood. He basically questions him on whether he would have done the same. Jon just brushes it off, sort of, not wanting to say anything, but trying to be loyal to the queen. And then he goes, yeah, no. You're the real king, bitch. Your father is Rhaegal Targaryen, and what's her name? Fuck. Ned's sister. I forget her name. I think it's something with an L. Yeah, it's L. Lila? No. I can't remember. Lyanna Stark. There we go. He's conflicted about that. He thinks it's Ned, and then Sam explains, puts it all together, and then he just puts it together himself, and he just realizes, oh shit, I fucked my aunt. Yeah, that's basically the look. And then he goes, with a sort of split scene for me, where he goes, you gave up your crown to save your people. Would she do the same? I reckon she would. Then again, I reckon she might not. Oh, so it could go either way. I'm running out of time. I need to wrap things up. All right, I'll talk about the next three scenes real quick. Jamie comes to King's Landing, about to tell the bad news. He goes, "Oh, look, this all looks good," and then just looks at Bran and just has a heart attack. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that scene. It's good. It's pretty good. I liked it. He has to hide himself. He's not blonde anymore. He's not like the Golden Knight in armor like he was in the first season. It's like definitely fall from grace. And now I'm going to talk about my two favorite scenes of the scene. Okay, it's going to be 20 minutes long. I'll try and wrap this up in 3 minutes. Basically, the dragon flying scene and the cave scene. Oh, great. I love it. It's just a light part of the episode where it's mostly serious, and this is not so serious, and it's great. Him flying Rhaegal for the first time. How Rhaegal acts like a puppy to him as he hugs her, and it goes on her like an awkward bastard he is. And then just holds on for dear fucking life as he nearly died. And then they just have a little flight scene. It's all great. I like it. And then it goes to a waterfall, which harkens back to the cave scene with Ygritte, who's actually Jon Snow's real wife. But anyway, this is great. And they just start kissing. And then Drogon just gets up like, "What? Bitch?" And then he goes, "Oh, don't be afraid. He's fine." And he goes, yeah, okay. Then he looks back at him and is like, "Yeah, motherfucker, I will allow this for now. But if you fuck up, I'm gonna burn your ass next week, bitch." That's it. I love that scene. And then it comes to my favorite scene in the whole thing. The horror element scene right at the end of the episode. Excellent. At last half. Excellent. From the build up to the fake jump scare. It was great. Horror elements to its finest. It's a cliche, but it's a good cliche for me. They did it well. And then it just breaks the tension just a little bit, but not too much. There's no music in the scene. It is excellent. It's just a tension. You could cut the tension, especially when you watch it at night. It is beautiful. And then they go attack the Night's Watch, and then they stop, and they're like, "Hold it, he has blue eyes. That one has blue eyes." And he goes, "I've always had blue eyes." I thought that was great. And then they go to see Little John Umber stabbed to the wall with finger painting. And then literally, it's arms in a spiral. The Night King was there and sorted everyone. And then we think, okay, everything's all fine. And then Little John Umber's eye glows in the... And then he screams and tries to kill one of them, but he can't move because he's stuck to the wall. And so John Bundarian, I forget his fucking name, burns the kid alive, and his death screams are jarring, creepy, and just perfect. It is a really grim scene, and it just shows you what will happen if the Night King wins. It is terrifying, and it is perfect way to end the episode. Overall, I think this is a brilliant episode. There are a few faults. A lot of the reunion scenes are short. I think I forgot to mention the Arya, Gendry, and... Yeah, I did it. The Arya, Gendry, and Hound scene, where Hound... It's very short, but bittersweet. Especially when she goes with Gendry and talks about a weapon, and they all get lovey-dovey a little bit, but awkward. And the Hound being cold... They've been cold as stone. I think that was just... Many of them were bittersweet. I wish they were longer, and some of the scenes like Jon and Sansa talking it out should have been extended so we don't have all this surprise drama bullshit. Honest to God, I think they did film it and they did resolve it, but honest to God, I don't know why they did not extend it. I don't like that. And then I don't like much of the King's Landing scene. Didn't really. The Golden Company are just shoehorned in, and I reckon they should not have used the Golden Company at all. Like, they're just shoehorned in. They don't even have elephants. They're just shoehorned in. It's horrible. Anyway, I think that's all we have time for now. I'm going to give my final ratings. It will be 8 out of 10. A high 8. I can't give it a 9. It's not as good as Battle of the Bastards, in my opinion. I love that episode to death. And Hard Helm is just perfect. Perfect episode. Can't fault that. And that's what I'm aiming up for. It just has elements that are just not perfect for me, but 8 out of 10, highly enjoyable. I enjoyed every scene in it. Just some scenes could have been better, and that pisses me off, and that's why it's an 8. A high 8, nearly a 9, just couldn't bring myself to give it a 9. Anyway, if you enjoyed this new format and this video, please like and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Press the little bell button in the right hand corner above the subscription button, next to the subscription button, and always remember to hail the Imperium.